Hi, this is part 2. So the first video was threading the bobbin. This is the Hobbycraft 19S sewing machine. I've just bought one. I have no idea how to sew. I just had a little lesson this morning and I'm doing a video because I couldn't find one online myself, and also because I may forget this. So it's much for me as it is for anybody else who's just bought one of these. We just finished threading a bobbin and placing it in the machine, so that's in the first video. Just to make sure we're on the right start for sewing, you just take that out of bobbin mode. So usually it sits in this mode for any sort of sewing. We're going to thread the needle now. I've just done it there to remind myself how to do it again. So I'll show you what to do. So we'll forget about the bobbin now because it's filled with this white thread and it's in the machine. And if you want to see how to do that, just look at the first video. This is the string that we're using. This little cap comes in here. You put the cap on there just so that the string doesn't pop off. The string comes up here. It's all labeled anyway, but just so that it's a bit easier, so I'm telling you. So around this number 2 here around the back, and then you come down number 3, around number 4, and up here. If you don't see this silver thing, the way that you get that down is with this handle. So always turn this handle towards you. When you turn it towards you, it makes this silver thing in here go up and down. It also makes the needle go up and down. But for the purpose of threading, you need this in the up position. And if it's going down, just keep winding until it comes up again. And then you're doing what number 5 says, around with your string, so up and around, and then down here. This machine's already threaded, so this is just to show you. So then we're going to do what number 6 says. So if you look down here at the needle, you can see the picture there as well, but your string has come down here. And then what you'll find is this guy here, you want to basically bring your string down and go around it. So then it comes down here. And then the next thing you do is thread the needle through the eye. So hopefully this will come up on the camera. Luckily we've got a bit of sun today. So the eye of the needle's here. So you can see the thread coming down there, and then you want to thread it out towards the back of the needle, the eye. Once you've got the needle threaded through the eye, then you want to make sure your little foot is in the up position. And how you do that is with this. So this little switch here brings the foot up and down, and for the purpose of threading you want it in the up, so there's space below it there. So your string then comes between these 2 wee feet into there and out the back. There's 2 threads here already because I've already threaded this machine, but basically at this point, if you've got this far, you'll only have 1 thread out the back. The next thing you want to do, if you haven't done the bobbin stuff already, go back to the first video and do the bobbin and get the bobbin into the position. And then the next thing that you want to do is we're going to bring the needle down to basically go down into the bobbin compartment and lift the piece of thread up. So then you'll have 2 pieces of thread coming out of the back of the machine. So to do that, you've already basically done everything. So you're through the eye of the needle, you're down through the foot, and you're out the back. And then you want to put some tension with your finger on that string. Ignore the other string because that'll be what it's like when you're finished. You'll have 1 string, you put tension on it, holding it out the back, and then with your other hand you want to bring the needle down. So you can see whenever I turn this handle, the one that you only turn towards you, you do this and your needle goes up and down. Okay, so that's it going down there, and then it'll come up again in a second like that. Ignore this because I've got loads of thread going on because I've just threaded this machine, but you can see it went up and then it went down. As your needle goes down into the bobbin compartment, do a full rotation where you go needle down and then up, and what it'll do is below the foot you'll see the second piece of string will come up in a loop, and then what you want to do is get a pair of scissors and just grab the 2 pieces of string and bring them out the back like that. So obviously I've already done that, and you can see that there's 2 pieces of string out the back of mine already, and that's just because that one we've already done that. And then once you've got the 2 pieces of string, I can't even catch this now because it's there. It's just so fine, but basically like that. And once you've got your 2 pieces of string out the back there, then you're ready to start sewing. So go and get your piece of material or whatever you have there, or your quarter, and then you basically do your measuring, and then you can fire that in underneath here. I might do another video with sewing afterwards, but this is basically just to thread it. Once you get this point, you're basically ready to go, and then you can go and sort out all your measuring and get your piece of material done, and then you can put it in there. Hopefully this is helpful to somebody.